Okay, people, we are still back on the command button, and this time around I think I want to produce more than one command button. So let's go again. Let me just insert, let me see if I could view my toolbox first, and I'm going to select a next command button, and I'm going to create this one as a simple message box. So I'm going to caption this, which many of you all know this already, yeah, but I'll just do it because whoever watching this channel and want to hear my beautiful voice, they would understand that, hey, there's none other. So I'm going to put this as a simple message box, and I'm going to change my command to simple message box command. Right, CMD. And I'm going to go into this code here, this area, this code. And I'm just going to click a very simple command. So I'm just going to message box. And I'm going to say welcome, right, to Andre Visual Basic application tutorial. Right, Andre Visual Basic application tutorial. Very simple message box. So when I run this command and I just click simple message box, you'll see welcome to Andre Visual Basic tutorial. Right, now let's do a next kind of message box. So I'm going to click this one, and let's create a message box with a OK and a cancel button. Right, the OK and a cancel button. Now let me just get rid of this stuff in here, right, and go back to my Visual Basic. So we're gonna type it here, message box with OK, because you'll have to do a lot of this for me, yeah? OK and cancel button. Let's size this message box so everybody could see what I'm typing here, right? And I am going to write some code in this area. Oh, I didn't even change the command. Let me just come back up here and change this command button. I just like this command thing here, so let's put OK and OK and cancel command, right, and press F5 and see. Right, nothing is showing up here. Go back in the code. Right, so I could just get rid of this sub. Right, so let's begin by declaring an integer. So you put dim message as integer because I would want to assign a number. Well, let's put it look a little neat. And my message would be message, which I'm going to send out now, would be equal to message box, and I'm going to put some information here. Click yes to proceed, no to stop. I should just put yes if Andre is sexy and no if he's not, but it doesn't make sense because you will just put yes anyway. I'm going to look for the option VB yes or no inside here. Well, VB okay and cancel, but I want VB yes or no. Right, look at here. Yes and no and cancel. That's what I want. Okay, sorry about that. I was just interrupted by a phone call, but I had to take it. But nonetheless, let's move on. So I'm gonna give the option now to log on, and that's gonna put log on. So you'll see all that showing up. And let's write a basic statement here, if statement. So I'm going to introduce you to the if statement. So if message is equal to 6, that hence the reason why it is I declare it as an integer, then range A1, I'm going to put A1, hence the reason I deleted all that options up there, A1. And I like to use the word A2 here because A stands for Andre, of course. uh dot value, of course, and I'm going to equal that to yes you, or yes, or I'll just put you may proceed. You may proceed. Right, and let me activate my workbook. So I'm going to put activate or active workbook. Sorry, let me activate active workbook. I'll put activate after active workbook dot activate because I want it there. Else if, and let's put a capital F here. Else if message equal to 7, then active workbook dot close. A lot of commands, and of course I had to put end if. A lot of commands and end sub. Right, let me just run this and make sure we have no errors. Right, so you see it's showing it up here. Yes to proceed, no to stop. So if I click yes, right? No. You see what happened? Do you want to save changes to your workbook? Well, just select no here. But look what happened. Oh my goodness, I closed the entire thing. Anyhow, which means I lost all the information I was teaching you all just now there, which I didn't even say, but nonetheless, go to Alt F11 and I just have to start over by inserting my form. It's Alana fault, you know, because she's the one who always wanted all these things done. Alright, so that's one more. I'm going to click a button here to just put a message box with a yes or no button. So I'm just going to just not go into this Visual Basic editor as yet. And just click message box with yes no button. Let's put a capital Y. Right, now it's important for you all to learn this thing properly and not to copy and paste code, you know, like some students do. But we wouldn't call any names who got stuff from the internet and just bring it in as assignments. I think I would give you all an opportunity to do it over. And I want this to be as yes, no button, command. So let's put command. And I'm going to execute this command now. Let me just delete this on top here. Right, come here now. I'm going to start to write some code here. And again, I'm going to dim my message as an integer. Dim message as integer because I want to use that particular number. And I'm going to go message equal to message box. And you know what I'll type here? Click yes to proceed, no to stop, and we would select that other VB option, which is VB yes or no. I wouldn't scroll on. Let's click at it, yes and no, because I don't want to cancel. And then I'm going to just put a comma and then put back the logon or the login title, and I'm going to use back the same code that I delete if message. Now this is just some constant practice over the period in time. That's why I said do not try to be copying and pasting. So I'll say if message equals 6, then range A1 dot value equal u may proceed right, and I'm going to activate this workbook. So I'm going to put active workbook dot activate, else if message equals 7, then I just put in any numbers here just to put, activate according to what you click on that command button. Active workbook dot close. I'm going to end if, and I already end my sub. So this message box displays yes and no in this case. So let's run it, and you know what happens if I click on it. It will come back again. If I click yes, it is going to remain. You may proceed. No, you know what is going to happen. They're going to delete my book and I'll have to start all over again. Alright, Alana? So I just teach you 3 message box or button commands, and just subscribe to my channel.